In this video I'm going to show you how to mount the Autoterm 4D air heater, which is running on diesel and 12 volt. So just get straight to the point and immediately to this project. There has been a lot back and forward with the setup, a water heater and the diesel heater. So now I decided to have a water tank there, diesel heater somewhere here, and it's not a lot of space, but it should be okay with going through the floor underneath the car, next to the wheel. When I started to make a frame, I just cut it, so I still need to screw it together, and this will be the base for the right side. I would like to have it more to the wall, but it's not possible due to the water tank, which is so 45 centimeters in the width. So I have no option, but I can use this solid frame to build on later some drawers. So see, here's the heater. This is the bigger version. It's for 4 kilowatt heat power, and the plan is it will be there, but it's a bit difficult to find the right spot as I have only a small narrow space to make the hole. Somewhere here is a construction beam underneath, and where is we shouldn't go and have a hole and drill. So just creep under and see how it looks like. So you see, here's the construction beam and here's the small spot. The plan is to go somewhere in between here. Always a struggle if you don't have a place where you can lift up the car and do stuff like this. We're going to make a small hole to see where we will be underneath, and the tiny hole is better to fix instead of having a really big one. Oh, I need to check where the heating cables are. Here the drill is there. Getting dizzy. This is good to go. I will move it a little bit to the right and when we make the big hole. I could have bought a Finnish version of a mounting plate for the diesel heater. I was about to do so, but suddenly it did not went on my order, and paying a lot of money to get it shipped again, I will not do that. And in Norway they would like to have 150 euros for a mounting plate, but it's possible to make something by your own. This is just an aluminium ventilation pipe. Sorry for my English. Okay, here we have a diesel heater, and I sort everything into piles. The mounting kit for the exhaust pipe and the fuel system and the air intake, so I don't mess around with the clamps and the bolts and the screws. So the easiest way to fit the diesel heater is if you make a big enough hole through your car, mount every pipe and clamps on the diesel heater, and then you just put them through the hole and everything is basically done. You just need to connect and find the place where you fix the pipes underneath your car and connect the fuel system, and it's good. And electric system, of course. Here you see the exhaust pipe, and the black one is the insulation, and you see here it's slightly cut in the end. It's probably for the overlap to get it more airtight. So it will be something like this, and I need to see how I will fix the clamps after to have enough space, as I did not make a rectangular hole. Would be easier, but I didn't have the tools for it. Would be easier with a long blade for the jigsaw, but I couldn't find it locally. So I used the hole saw with 10 centimeters, 100 millimeters. So here will be the first part of your fuel line. It's a rubber hose with one clamp, and the other will come soon. Okay, the first part is done now. Everything is fitted onto the heater. Here's the exhaust air intake for the consumption. For combustion, it's where the burning chamber is getting air. And here you have a fuel pipe, and you see how close the exhaust pipe is. So if you have careless what kind brand of diesel heater, it's getting really hot here. And if you don't have any insulation, it could melt your gasoline line. So be aware. I hope this is everything tightened enough and in place. So just put it through the hole, and then we have to see where we place the pipes underneath. I have to admit, it has not been an easy task to find the space where to mount everything. But I think finally I decided where to put all the equipment, the water tank, the diesel heater, the water boiler. To mount the Autoterm water boil. Bit tricky, but I will show you the whole process, so stay tuned to follow up. Also we have brackets here. I think I need to do some extra support, but it will be mounted here. And I also choose to have the shortest way for the water pipes. That's why I will have it closest as possible to the shower and to the sink. I had way too small bolts. It is a struggle to get on. So now I just go to change them. One other problem would be you squeeze the tank, I guess. So I have no idea why they deliver 25 millimeters bolts. Obviously I'm missing some parts for the Autoterm, at least for the air conducting pipes. Here I'm going through the water boil, and then I plan to have an outlet here and going on in front with the biggest pipe. So here's a diverting, or it's a epsilon to go to two different directions. One is going to the shower and one should blow air out here. And I also like to get the airflow inside here somewhere from here and make a hole where, I'm not quite sure. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I could give you some insights. The system is still yet not finished, but I have to order some parts, as I mentioned earlier. And you can see it in the next episode, but it will be on a separate video. At least will be a van tour in the end, where I can explain everything if you like, or just make a stylish video. So see you in the next one.